Hello, this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and here we go for my weekly intermarket analysis. Let's say start as usual with the euro dollar situation. As we have said so many times, this was a double top with a breakout here, pullback, and then final destination towards a target that I let's say recognized in 1.10. Obviously, the market, we have now a really strong dollar. The most of people, especially in Europe, were selling dollars to buy, selling euros to buy dollars, and then to invest in bonds, and then to invest in US stocks. So this is why the situation here tells us a story of a very strong dollar here. That can have as a natural target 1.075 that we can see here. There's a congestion situation here, and so we can go for a sideways among this level in short term. Well, the impact of the euro dollar is immediately after in commodities, and so right now we have a record in commodities because we have a crude oil that right now is around 126.25 per barrel, and let's say it goes for sure to the record, let's say as a target to the record high of 150 that was realized in 2008. But even the gold was doing such a good movement. There was, let's say, a price above the level of 2000. The maximum that was reached was 2005. And so, let's say we are above this level that we highlighted as a strong resistance here. And we are right now around 2000. So more or less, we have the possibility to go for the previous record high that was realized in the late spring, beginning of, let's say, late summer, sorry, of the year 2020. So this is the situation that we have here. What about the situation on the stock indices? Well, for sure, the European one are in a different shape than the let's say US one. So we have a collapse right now of the market that are more or less around this level. So it's a very incredibly difficult situation for the European market that let's say during the early morning in Europe and so let's say the night in US arrived also at -6% again after the -6 that we have seen on Friday. So it's panic in Europe. The Europe is more impacted than the US by this, let's say, situation of the Ukraine. The cost of energy explodes dramatically, and so there's a, let's say, a situation that is involving the market, and people are really terrorized by that, and so they are selling stocks in a panic. The market is now trying for a rebound, for a recovery, but I suspect that we will, let's say, we will enter a tunnel of a bearish market very soon in Europe. So let's see what is going to happen. This is a situation on the DAX. This is a situation on the Euro Stock 50 that is really collapsed in the last session, as we can easily see here. Very different is the situation if we look at the US market. Yes, for sure, the market are coming down, but we are far from the minimum that we have seen recently, around 4,100, that still remain the main support that we can see here. And very similar is the situation of the Nasdaq, quite far from the price of 13,000 that, in my opinion, is in medium term the very relevant support that you can have on your chart. So this is a situation very different between comparing Europe and US. Obviously here in Europe we are really, we fear and we, let's say, feel the threat of all this situation in Ukraine, but the situation in US is very different, and so let's see what is going to happen. This is all for this week. Thank you very much for being here. Bye-bye from Davide. Ciao.